G'day guys, welcome back. Now today on the bench we're going to have a quick look at the Holystone HS720G. Now Holystone were kind enough to send me this one for review. It's been a while since I've actually reviewed one of their drones. I believe the last one was the HS710, which is also a GPS drone. But Holystone did tell me before sending me this 720G out is that this is their flagship model from all the drones that they currently make. So this is the top of the line drone, mainly due to the fact that this has a 4K camera, which shoots at 30 frames per second. Also, it has a 2-axis gimbal, as you can see by the photo, as well as integrated electronic image stabilization within the camera itself. So this should give us some very good, smooth, stabilized video footage when I go and test this out to fly. Now today I'm just going to do a quick unboxing overview because I don't want to make a full-length review, which is going to be very long to watch. So it's just going to be a two-part series video today, and then I'll test it out in a separate video. We'll do a full flight test, okay guys, in the next couple of days. I'll try to get it done over the weekend. So yeah, HS720G here. I'm looking forward to actually flying. This is a 16 plus age group. On the side of the box here, it tells you it's got independent ESCs. The brushless motor is a 1506 size motor, 2200 kV. And it also says on the bottom here, we've got the weak signal and low voltage remote controller alarm. So it's got all the fail safes in place. So when it gets down to low battery, it will return to home, as well as when the signal is lost between the transmitter and the drone itself. Okay, on the backs, not much. Goes on about some FCC rules here. Also, the production date on this one was the 17th of October 2022. On the other side of the box, basically everything that I've already said, which was on the front: electronic image stabilization, 4K camera, 2-axis gimbal. It also has follow me and point of interest modes, and I believe on the actual listing it said it's got tap to fly mode, so that might be another way of saying waypoints. I'll check that out when I do go and fly it, guys. So yeah, weighs 377 grams, and they boast a flight time of around 26 minutes. So let's have a quick look, guys, and we'll see what we get with the 720G from Holystone. Okay, so when you take it out of the box, guys, you get greeted with a really nice quality case here from Holystone. As you can see, it's got their insignia logo there, and it even has a strap which has been studded into the case itself. It's not sewn on. So yeah, really nice looking case here, good quality. Definitely seems like it'd be waterproof as well. Okay, and open that up. We've got some bookwork there, we'll have a look at that later. We've got a foam backing there to protect the drone, and there it is there, guys, nicely laid out. Okay, so let's take the drone out, take this box out, and we'll take the transmitter out as well. All right, so we'll put that aside for now. So let's have a look at the transmitter here. Now, I really like how they've actually put a little placard here to tell you all the actual buttons and controls here. It's even got the app QR codes for the Google Play Store and the iOS. Okay, so if you want to pause this, you can pause it and have a look. And on the back here, we also have some more instructions. So it's telling you how to start up the transmitter and then power the drone. Okay, it tells you step by step, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10. Even shows you how to calibrate the drone. 2 sticks down to the bottom right, and you do those the little dance there, part 1 clockwise and part 2 clockwise. So really good. I like how Holystone have actually put this on top of the controller here, so you know exactly what the buttons do. Now let's have a look at the controller here. Now it is labeled anyway, so you've got the unlock motors there, the on and off switch. Okay, I believe this does take 2 AA batteries. I still have to put them in, of course. Got a little handle here too, just folds down and you get a good grip on the transmitter. Okay, got a nice LCD screen there, automatic takeoff and land just there. On this side we've got the home return button. On the side here we have a GPS on or off switch there. So if you have it off, it's going to be in altitude hold only. You'll be disabling the GPS, and you set it on to keep the GPS on. Now let's have a look at the antennas here. And as you can see here on the left, we've got the 2.4 gigahertz antenna, which is actually got a wire in there. So this is a real antenna. Usually with some of these drones you get fake antennas. There is no wire on this one. So this one is just purely for show, but this one is an actual functional antenna. Now on the top we have the camera button there. Okay, so you can take photos or long press for a couple of seconds for videos. This wheel has no function, it's basically like it's glued in, but this wheel on this side is for the gimbal. So you can just move that wheel and you'll tilt the gimbal up and down for the camera. And we've got the speed switch here which says high and low. Okay, now on the top here we also have our phone holder. As you can see, it's spring loaded. It's going to fit a decent sized phone. And if we pop it up a bit further, we can fold out that little ledge. Can you see that there? Just there, and that will rest your phone, the bottom of your phone, on that little bracket there. All right, so there is the phone holder. So when you're flying FPV, you can see exactly where you're going. Gimbal sticks are nice and smooth, as expected by all Holystone products. They make very decent drones and transmitters to go with them. Okay, I've gone and put a couple of batteries in it just so I could show you the display there. So as you can see, all the telemetry there. Got full battery power on the transmitter. You're going to see an indicator when you turn the drone on. You've got your distance and your height, GPS on, but if I flick that switch on the side, it will say off. So that'll be altitude hold mode, and also mode 2 as well. All right, guys, and this 0 will indicate how many satellites you got. And these bars here will indicate the strength of the actual connection to the drone. Of course, we also have the user manual, guys. All right, so I suggest you do read through this. There's quite a few chapters here, as you can see, to go through. So have a flick through and read all the information you need to know here before you head out and fly. Especially if this is your first drone, you want to be familiar with all the controls, what everything, all the buttons do. Okay, there's the app QR codes once again. Okay, for the Ophelia Fly app. I've used that app before with the 710, Holystone 710, pretty decent app. Okay, shows you how to calibrate it, everything like that. All right, guys, so make sure you have a read through this manual. We get this other box, and inside it was the box for the battery and these two bags. Now, I'm not going to open these bags, guys, because this is just an extra set of props. Okay, and in here we've got a screwdriver, Phillips head, as well as the standard USB to C-type charger. Okay, I'm not going to open this either because I've already got a C-type charger up in my room there. So yeah, let's have a look at the battery. Okay, let's see what size this battery is, if I can get it out of the box. Oh, okay, it's got all this foam in there. That's why I didn't want to come out of the box easily. We've got another extra bit of foam there. So this is, let me see, this is a 7.7 volt. So this is a high voltage 2S, 2950 milliamp hours, so nearly 3000 milliamp hours. So that's why they're claiming we're going to get around 26 minutes of flight time. So as you can see, it's a modular battery, and it just clips into the back of the drone here. You got your pins there. Make sure you line up the pins like that and just click it in. And on the back we can see, okay, it'll turn on. I'll just quickly turn it off. Now the reason I quickly turned it off, guys, is because I remembered I had the gimbal cover still on, because I've only just opened this this box up for the first time. So yeah, you don't want to turn it on because with the gimbal cover on, because it's going to try to, you know, do its startup mode, and the gimbal will start moving once you turn the drone on. Well, it won't do it straight away, but usually after a few seconds, it will want to tilt and calibrate itself. All right, so it says press and pull back to remove the gimbal cover. So we'll just do that right now. So let's see how it goes. Just press that in and tilt it out, and there is the gimbal itself. All right, so there's the cover, and here is the 2-axis gimbal with a 4K camera. Obviously I'm going to take that off before I fly it. I'll leave it on there for now. Nice 2-axis gimbal on here. Looks like a pretty decent lens on there as well. Okay. Now on this side, it tells you which way to fold the arms. So basically your rear arms, which are facing the front when folded, these fold out first. Okay. And then on this stick, it says fold that one out last, number 2. All right, so that's what we'll do. Unfold from the front down to the rear and from the rear down to the front. And there it is there, guys. The HS720G. Not a bad size drone, actually. It's bigger than a Mavic Mini. And looks like we've got some nice air ventilation through here. Look at this. I've just noticed that now. Got some nice air vents there to cool the actual flight control board inside. We've got some more ventilation here as well on the side. Here is the SD card DVR. Now it does say on the listing it can take up to 128 gigabytes, little TF card. So it says here, make sure you use a class 10 or above class 10. So like an ultra class 10 card. We've got a serial number just there of this particular drone that I have. And we also have the optical flow sensors. We've got 2 of them just there. Okay, to keep it nice and stable. More ventilation, which is good to see. So yeah, nice looking drone here, guys. It's got a lot of ventilation, which is good to see. It shouldn't overheat while you're flying it with all the vents all around it. And we also got rubber feet on the back and on the front here, little stubby feet. So it should stick those landings quite well. Now I just noticed on the front arm, it does state some more of the camera specs there. 4K at 30 frames per second, 10mm lens, 120-degree field of view. It's got 1/3 at 2.96mm. All right. So yeah, really nice looking drone, guys. Let's power it up once again, now that I've got the gimbal guard off. Okay, as you can see, I have to charge the battery up. It's at 75%, which is perfect. That's storage rate. So it looks like there's no other lights other than on the rear. There's none on the arms or underneath the arms as well, the motor pods. Here are the brushless motors, guys. Those 2200 kV 1506 motors. Okay, so yeah, it's just a light on the back. That's all we're going to get, plus the battery indicator light on this particular drone. All right, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I've gone through pretty much everything you need to know about this drone. There's one thing that I did leave out that I want to fill you in on. The range specs for this drone. They state that the FPV range from the 5G Wi-Fi will give you a maximum of 1,640 feet. Well, that's equivalent to 500 meters. And the actual flight distance of this actual HS720G is up to 1 kilometer or 3,277 feet. All right, guys, so that's it for the quick look at the 720G from Holystone. I look forward to flying this in the next video coming up on this particular drone. So until then, I'll leave some links to Amazon where you can purchase this drone on USA Amazon and also on the Australian Amazon website. They have started up a store there now. So I'll be leaving a link to amazon.com.au where you can get the HS720G. So anyway, guys, until next time, thanks very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, by all means, feel free to subscribe, like, comment down below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Until next time, happy flying and have a great day.